Hello, I'm a slice of beef lasagna. How is your life today? I wanted to talk about Khaos Reigns, the Mortal Kombat 1 DLC. Khaos Reigns sets the stage for a promising new chapter in the Mortal Kombat universe, finally bringing us Havik as a main villain, presumably due to the popularity of his role in the Mortal Kombat X comic, something that was actually well received in contrast to this DLC. So how did Khaos Reigns manage to disappoint with a proven concept? Let's take a look. I mean, how hard can it be? You just gotta have a tournament, some good versus evil. There's no way they can mess it up that bad. The story begins. We've got these red and yellow robos fighting.
Attacking from a distance. There are rules.
Rules? Lin Kuei don't fight in tournaments. We fight wars!
Psych, they're in training. Psych, they're in the X-Men Danger Room. I guess this is that stage from Mortal Kombat X or something. I don't know why this bothers me. It's just this random place that we never have been. Anyway, moving on. Now we transition to a wedding. Is there a reason? Why are we doing a wedding for a Mortal Kombat game? Best friends hanging out at the wedding.
By the Elder Gods.
The Lin Kuei ambushed the wedding.
Oh, hell no. We are not doing the Red Wedding.
What?
Game of Thrones! Season 3, Episode 9. You, my friend, are hopeless.
Game of Thrones! Season 3, Episode 9! Come on, how do you not know?
Like, that's not even funny. That's not even slightly funny. I'm sorry. That's not even slightly. So, moving on through the story here, essentially what we're going to do now is just experience the entirety of Cyrax's general character arc from the entire franchise in just a couple minutes. And, you know.
Are you ready, brother, to reap the reward of your faithlessness?
And how is Cyrax going to experience? Well, Cyrax is just going to recognize that Scorpion has a scar on his eye.
Did I have this when last we saw each other? Who do you think is responsible?
Grandmaster, is this true?
Every word.
Oh snap, Sub-Zero's the real bad guy! It's crazy how snarky Sector and Sub-Zero are being about being evil too. They're just coming out in the open and just saying it. You know, Scorpion could have just been extremely clumsy with some scissors. You know, don't run with scissors. The Lin Kuei get their ass beat. Raiden says Liu Kang and Mileena get to decide their fate.
Their crimes are not only against you, but against Earthrealm and Outworld. Their fate lies in the hands of Lord Liu Kang and Empress Mileena.
Spare their lives? Are you mad?
So essentially, Liu Kang wants to give them a slap on the wrist as punishment because in Mortal Kombat 1, we're all friends. And we gotta stop being so violent in the game where we kill people.
What I ask in return is that together, we try to break the cycle of violence as partners in peace.
Last of Us did it better. It's an interesting idea to develop, but they should just make a new IP at that point. Oh wait, oh no, they dropped the potentially interesting political war drama to do more timeline shenanigans.
Interlopers from yet another timeline.
Yes, but whose?
Havik.
The cleric of chaos is a keeper of time. This day will not end well.
You see, the problem already is that we are just supposed to fear this villain without any proper introduction. The cleric of chaos is a keeper of time? That's the only thing we have to go off of. We have absolutely no idea what that really means. I mean, I guess that means he's as strong as Liu Kang, but I mean, we have no idea why Liu Kang is so mad at Havik. I mean, for all we know, he could have been fucking his wife.
Until then, I'd no inkling other timelines existed, let alone that they could be made to fight. That is why you are here.
to pit my timeline against yours in combat. Yours, mine, all timelines. You cannot imagine the chaos.
So let me understand this. Havoc just seeks chaos, and chaos is having all these timelines fight each other. I remember Havoc being more of the kind of guy that lurks in the shadow, the guy that always has a plan, but no one knows what he's going to do. That's the issue with the Mortal Kombat 1 universe. They put all these ideas together on paper, but do nothing with them. They want to bring Havoc into the game as a main villain, but instead of putting in the work to find a satisfying way to bring him into the game by hiring a proper writing team, we get Megan Fox as Natara. So now everyone is fighting. They're trying to take Garrus, and all I'm sitting here thinking while I'm playing this game is NRS clearly has some great talent at their studio, but they're putting it towards this lovey-dovey, happy, everybody is friends version of Mortal Kombat, and it's not working. Well, it didn't work, and it's clear that it didn't work. And now all of them are gonna probably have to find jobs. We don't know what's going to happen with NRS now that WB has been or is going to be bought by Netflix. Actually, I think it was, I don't know, I haven't been keeping track of the story, but I think it's Paramount actually. Mortal Kombat 1 has a lot of great artistic value, but they just put it towards such uninspired ideas. The idea is, oh, let's bring Havoc back. How? Oh, we'll do the multiverse, but it's just like, okay, so why? But, oh, because he wants to just do chaos, because chaos. I don't know, it needs to make more sense than just, oh, we're just all fighting. That's not chaos.
They will not escape.
Bihun!
No!
They escape, and Sub-Zero gets his dumb ass captured in the process. Shaking my head,
Do well in the arena.
No. For him, I have other plans. To pass the time while I infuse my Kamidogu with Gearus' time crystals.
What are Kamidogu?
You don't know. They can remake this timeline's reality. They could also shape the reality of other timelines.
Timelines and timelines and time crystals and Kamidogu. It was about this time when I realized this wasn't hitting. I don't know what it is, but this is at the point where I'm realizing, yeah, this ain't hitting.
Captured, condemning us all to anarchy.
Not condemned. Elevated. Perfected. As you will be, once I'm finished.
This new Havoc is different from ours.
They should have showed us that. I think I would agree with myself here. They definitely should have shown Sub-Zero being changed. At least just the beginning of it.
Tell me, how do we escape this crisis?
We must rescue Gearus before Havoc takes from him what he needs. As Lin Kuei, she and Cyrax are trained for this type of mission, and they have the benefit of being with us here. I can send them immediately, under Scorpion's command.
I want neither's help. I will go alone.
That would be unwise.
Okay, so now we got a ragtag team of Lin Kuei bros that got to save their other Lin Kuei bro from the Chaos Bros, bro. Honestly, this is actually a cool setup. A Mortal Kombat adventure with Cyrax, Sector, and Scorpion sounds good on paper, but then you remember Cyrax and Sector are girls. Sorry, I mean, they aren't the same Cyrax and Sector from before. Actually, no, scratch that. This could have been a story about brotherhood with three brothers going to get back their fourth brother. Come on, that's a perfect Mortal Kombat story.
No distractions, either of you.
He scolds me like some new initiate? Calm yourself.
immediately I feel like the dynamic would be completely changed if they were male instead of female. Like, let's be honest here. Even a small moment like this might change with men. A man would have confronted Scorpion. Maybe I'm reading into it. but maybe I'm reading into it. I think this scene would have played out better if Sector and Scorpion... It would be better if Sector and Scorpion were arguing and then Cyrax came in to intervene and mediate. Maybe it's building up to that. Next, we're introduced to the best part of this story.
Name: Jonathan Cage. Rank: Lieutenant Colonel. Serial number: piss off.
I mean, me personally, I think I actually think Lieutenant Colonel Cage is actually hilarious.
Perhaps he knows where to find Giras. And the cryomancer that Tarkatan mentioned, it must be Bihan.
I concur.
And instead of us having an actual satisfying narrative to locate Havoc and Sub-Zero, it just falls into our heroes' laps. Terrible writing choice. And now we got some fights. So after these fights are done, we meet Rain. We find out we gotta save his wife. Havoc is doing some basic villain babble. I'm completely uninterested. Oh snap, look, a tournament.
While the tournament is happening, our heroes observe from afar, out of sight from Havoc and his minions.
So we're introduced to Tanya, and of course we're gonna try to not get caught.
Don't worry, we'll surprise them before combat begins.
Our heroes get caught, because why not? Fuck off, this piece of shit. Our heroes get caught. All jokes aside, can I also just say, holy crap, this game looks so good. There's a lot of cool stuff happening on screen, but I'm just not invested because it's all happening in a coliseum filled with Havocs chanting, "Chaos, chaos, chaos." A 14-year-old boy that just heard of Slipknot wrote this story. I swear to God, and that 14-year-old boy is me. I start to wonder why NRS spent so many of their games exploring multiverse theme. This is not the first game to explore multiverse shenanigans. It's like they are always obsessed with explaining why there are different versions of the same character in a fighting game that you've subjected yourself to. And in the case of Mortal Kombat, why do these characters continue to die in so many different gruesome ways? But that puts the story at a disadvantage. You aren't able to tell simple stories with high stakes anymore. Everything has to be this universe-shattering, cataclysmic event in order to create anything worthwhile. Why can we not just trust the audience to digest the universe in their own way? With that thought in mind, Mortal Kombat Snowblind is a perfect example of what I mean. In Snowblind, we are told a small story involving a handful of Mortal Kombat characters that have been interpreted in a unique yet familiar way. The movie builds its world without drowning you in exposition. For the most part, it sticks to this world and creates a masterful retelling of a piece of Mortal Kombat lore. If you've seen the movie, you know what I mean, but I don't want to spoil anything. So anyway, let's get back into something that isn't fucking awesome and will rip your dick off or fucking turn your vagina inside out. So now our heroes retreat into a tunnel and we watch a completely unplayable sequence, but I guess it's better than QuickTime events. Turns out the tunnel is an entrance to a maze. Dude, who is writing the story? It's like where is this even coming from? It's just stuff is just happening.
It is no use. It's too thick.
Giggity. Our heroes are in the maze and they're running around and
Handle the others, please. The Empress and Emperor are ours.
Li Mei and Reiko are a thing? Like they're Emperor and Empress for some reason.
Do not lecture us. You're no better. That's why you stole our throne.
They are able to dispose of Li Mei and Reiko, and now we're moving on. Okay, now they're stuck in between those two walls. Yeah, they're doing the thing. I'm sure they'll get out, right?
Tanya, if Sector opens the door, go with her.
That sounded so painful. These two have a bit of banter, and it's actually some good writing. Actually, the voice acting's really good, and you notice the sound design for Sector too. It's really good.
Will be my husband's tomb.
At least he died with honor, giving his life for yours.
Please, don't. If I dwell more on it, I will come undone. Speak of anything else. Perhaps your friends.
They are allies, not friends. And only for the length of this crisis, when it is...
Brilliant. Which one? They could lead anywhere.
There's no way to know. Let us choose and keep moving.
Wait, what the fuck?
There's no way to know. Let us choose and keep moving.
Okay, never mind. The voice is gone now. I actually had no idea this was a dragon from Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Bro, what is this?
Proffered me goodwill.
What is this?
So we may pass unharmed and escape to defeat.
Are we talking to a dragon?
We hope an exit lies ahead.
Bro, you guys have no, like, I'm sorry, but this is just, like, you guys have no idea. You have no idea what Mortal Kombat is. I don't even fucking know what Mortal Kombat is anymore. What, we're talking to dragons? In my defense, the story is still pretty convoluted. It's like stuff is just happening. It was at this point I started to realize I wasted my money. Underdeveloped, undercooked, whatever you want to call it. This was a complete disaster.
Back for you after this crisis passes.
Fucking care. Oh my god.
Our heroes escape the maze and find Sub-Zero, Bi-Han.
Mysterious shadow chanting goes hard as fuck. So Noob gets defeated by Tanya. Some people have an issue with that, but I more so think it's just a huge waste to have a character that is not connected to him and I'll be the one to bring him back to his senses. Why didn't we play as Sector, Cyrax, or Scorpion? Or just one of them? Like, I don't know. It just would have made more sense to have somebody that's actually connected to him be the one that brings him back to his senses. I just feel like the scene would have played out much better if, once again, it was a story about brotherhood and we had Sector, Cyrax, and Scorpion all working together to beat Noob just to bring him down. So Garrus gets rescued, and then we're out of there. Sayonara suckers, and then we get ourselves some classic villain rage.
Gather my minions. We go to Liu Kang's timeline.
Our heroes return to Liu Kang with Bi-Han and the Kami Dogu. Liu Kang uses the power of the Kami Dogu to release Bi-Han from mind control.
Only his mind is mended. Havoc's magic is unlike anything I have encountered. It will not be easily mastered.
Bi-Han.
This is fucking stupid.
Can you hear me?
Noob wakes up because of the Kami Dogu. Like, what are the Kami Dogu? What do they just do anything? Stuff is just happening in this story, man. See, this is the major issue with this story. Stuff just happens to our characters, and then they react. They rarely give the characters any kind of agency within the story.
On that, Liu Kang, we agree.
We have his Kami Dogu. That will slow him down.
Only if we keep them from him. We can assume he is already on his way.
Once in the Temple of the Elements.
I'm sorry, but what's the obsession with everyone having to be in a relationship with somebody? Like, why is everybody got to be fucking? Like, I know that's just like normal or whatever, but that's not fucking character growth. That's not making the characters like whatever.
It became an open book. All my knowledge was laid bare.
What if Noob and Sector? Ooh, what if Tanya and Rain? Oh, what if Lee May and Reiko? Like what are we doing?
To hasten capture of this timeline.
What is that? What is like why?
Chaos into all realms at once.
Get a fucking writing team. Get a fucking writing team, dude.
Of the failings which should shape.
Havoc invades Liu Kang's timeline. The final battle is upon us.
Raiding my citadel, stealing my Kamidogu. Your warriors are adept at creating chaos.
So good of you to approve.
Approve? You dared to throw my plans into disarray!
Okay, it is clear that they have no idea how to write Havoc. It was clear from the beginning, but, you know, Havoc wouldn't be upset if his plan didn't work out. Havoc isn't the type of person to have a plan per se. It's more like he knows what he can do to get what he wants through mischief and manipulation. And then we have this random shit happen. The Kami Dogu just work in a way where he can implant them in his chest. Like I don't understand what. And then he just disappears. He just did all that for what? To just go hang out somewhere?
We will spill your blood to birth eternal chaos. Be glad.
So Noob's a good guy now. Okay, cool.
Fight.
So Noob's a good guy now. Cool. 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 Noob Saibot's a good guy now. I'm like not even. This is so fucking dumb, dude.
See, now Noob Saibot's a good guy. Isn't that cool? And what if Noob Saibot was with Sector? Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Oh, and what if Lee May was with Reiko? Isn't that cool?
Fuck out of here, dude. Get this cornball shit out of here, bro. This is fucking ass. This is awful. I can't believe I fucking paid for this. I can't believe I fucking paid for this. Why did I did this to myself, dude. I knew this shit was about to be lame. I shouldn't have fucking paid for this. Why did yeah. I was sensing that we had reached the climax of this story, so I began to gather my thoughts.
He is able, but I will take him.
What is more important, winning this fight or protecting your ego?
Shall we leave them to their quarrel? No. Let us silence it forever.
Fight!
And aren't we friends? Don't forget we're friends, man.
That's not even what's going on, but just
Best friends hanging out. Come on, man. Come on, man. Just chill. Let's just chill out for a little bit, man. Come on. Let me just chill.
let's fucking get this corny ass shit out here, bro. I'm so fucking done. Oh my god, this is so bad. It's so bad. I can't believe how bad this is. I can't believe, like, what are you guys doing over there? Absolutely nothing. What is this? Is so bad. You guys literally came up with nothing. Like, oh, the Kami Dogu, they just do whatever now. Whatever. The Kami Dogu just don't even matter now. The Kami Dogu just don't even matter. Like, I guess not. Like, whatever. It's just the Kami Dogu, right? He gets them all and, like, makes them strong or something. I don't know. In case you are unaware, in Mortal Kombat Deception, the Kami Dogu were ancient relics needed to bring back the Dragon King. Imagine if, like, you know, this stuff that we're seeing right now happened to, like, a character that, like, actually had some development, or something,
entirely
and that we were actually learning about. And so like it was like a big moment, and like Noob Saibot was like, oh fuck, he just killed the dude that we
would have been better served
that we had since the beginning of the game. So coming back and revisiting this scene, I recognize how awesome the fight choreography was for a lot of these cutscenes, and like they really stepped up their game in that aspect. But it's just wasted on these cannon fodder characters, multiverse garbage. That it's just people that we don't care about. A lot of the cool stuff that happens in here, it should have been memorable, but it wasn't memorable because it didn't have any impact on us. Like, bro, how long were y'all cooking this? And this is what we're doing? What is this? This isn't this isn't a story. What's happening? What are we doing?
Your desires are not.
So some dude that we don't know anything about is just out here trying to. He just wants to cause chaos because that's what he does. You know what I mean? Like chaos, bro.
I am entertained. Are you?
Oh boy. No. Nope. Sure ain't. Sure ain't.
I have them.
Now, only one battle remains.
I hope the game's actually serious.
Not this time, Havoc. This time, you battle me.
No, Bihar. Your ego is too...
Havoc filled my mind with his chaos. I have learned his thoughts, learned his combat.
Sure.
Fool. You
Sure. Oh my god.
is unknowable, unpredictable. You are in no way prepared to stop the pain you will endure.
Oh, that wasn't even like a thing that you guys... Okay. Like, bro, this is like the equivalent of, This is the equivalent of when your child brings you the fucking macaroni glued on a piece of paper. I don't know. There's like everything about this is just making me angry. That's so bad.
So basically, from this point, Noob defeats Havoc and Liu Kang locks Noob away in a tomb. How does he do it? We don't know, but that's not the point because the story needs to end now. Owen Sirax is the Grandmaster of the Shirai Riot.
Thank you, Grandmaster.
And so that was the Khaos Reigns experience. So let's gather our final thoughts here. Khaos Reigns is said to be the reason why Mortal Kombat 1's life cycle was cut early. It had such bad reception and the sales were not what NRS and WB had quite expected, so they just decided to cut their losses. That means Khaos Reigns will be the last that we will see of Mortal Kombat for a few years. It's such a sour note to end on, and when we look at Khaos Reigns as a complete product, you know, you're getting a story expansion and 6 DLC characters. And the 6 DLC characters, those were not well received in a lot of ways. The guest characters were too obscure, and the gender swap for Sector and Cyrax was very divisive. So at that point, the only thing you can rely on to sell the DLC is the story. Dominic Cianciolo is credited as the sole writer for Khaos Reigns. And when we look at the story, it's clear that Dominic did not bring his A game. The story is completely nonsensical and underdeveloped. Things just happen to our heroes throughout the story without any rhyme or reason. The story lacks crucial elements that give a story meaning. There's no narrative setup in any type of way to really justify what happens throughout the story. Havoc as a villain is probably the most generic and bland understanding of what a villain is. I could go on, there's so many issues with the story, but overall the story is extremely weak. It lacks the kind of moments that make you want to experience the story over and over again. When you pair that up with the 6 DLC characters that weren't entirely well received, you have a very weak product. And the sad part is that, as I've said before, there's so much talent at NRS. You can see it. And honestly, I would even say that Khaos Reigns is actually some of the best work NRS has done on a visual level, but the story brings everything down. Here's the bottom line. NRS has a formula that works for them. They do the story mode chapter system where they give you some cutscenes and then you do some fights. Basically, you watch an action movie while participating in the fight scene. And by all means, they should stick to that formula. It's what they do best. That is what NRS excels at. But if you're going to create an interactive action movie, you need to have all the elements of a good action movie. And that includes a good story. A Mortal Kombat game should be the easiest thing to make a good story with. There's so much rich lore to pull from in this franchise. So I just really hope NRS gets another chance to tell a story in the Mortal Kombat universe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe. Fucking macaroni art ass game.